walking in Ferrol, trying to find a place to eat breakfast, and yeah, and then we're gonna head to the starting point of the Camino Inglés. Our first breakfast on the English way. We haven't started walking yet. We just found out where to start walking.
Yeah, we found out where to start walking. We found breakfast, coffee.
Yeah, this is actually one of our favorite breakfasts in Spain. It's a tostada. It's like a toasted bread with olive oil, tomato, and jamon.
Lots of olive oil.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's nice.
Well, and we found the place. You can read here. It is the starting point of the Camino Inglés. Just a pose for like a... Okay, so you can see it starts at the port. There is a port. So if you get lost, just ask local people how to get to the port, and then they will indicate you. Yeah, and it's just like next to the restaurant. I don't know, I'm not sure what the name of this. It's like Mission, Bodega Mission. So that's the next restaurant where the route starts. And now you can see there's quite a few pilgrims around. And here is the first arrow and the first shell. And now I think we're gonna walk through the city, through Ferrol. We actually just came from the other side. Yeah. The first distance sign, you can see we still have 112 kilometers to walk to Santiago. After 11.5 kilometers of walking, we got to this point, and it's a split. So the right route, it's like a complementary, which means optional. And the left route, it looks like it has a distance marking. So I guess that's the official route.
It's a difficult choice, but I think I'm gonna go with the original one. What do you say, buddy?
Oh, look at this! Oh, it's a perro! It's a perro! Hola! 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 Ah, he's... We are in Nieda, just walking across the bridge, and we look down and there's like hundreds of fish swimming there. I don't know if you can see it, but there are really many. Yeah. And well, usually municipal albergues cost between 5 and 6 euro. I think this one is 5 euro. For those who wonder how a typical albergue, a municipal albergue looks, well, here it is. So you see this is a dormitory with bunk beds. It's quite a big one actually. I think it's about like maybe 16 beds here. And you usually get the disposable bedding. It's like the sheet and the pillow casing. That when next morning you're just supposed to take it off and put it in the rubbish bin. Well, and yeah, usually you get the blankets as well. So you see there are a couple of people, but I think now everybody's out. They went out for lunch. So now it's just me and Campbell in this albergue. Here are showers. This is a men's shower, and this is a ladies' shower. It's quite nice. So it's the basins, there's a toilet here, and well, yeah, 2 showers on each side. This is a rack for shoes, so you're not supposed to walk in your shoes into the bedroom, into the dormitory, so you take off your shoes here and leave them. This is the reception. There's nobody here yet. I think the hospitalero is the person in charge for the albergue. Will arrive like at 8 to check everybody in. This is like a kind of a lounge area. And you can see there are many different ads of different albergues and backpack delivery services and things like that. There's a small kitchen. Oh, so there's no light. Yeah, there is light. You can see there's like an electric stove, a microwave. There must be some plates, probably. Yeah, there's some pots here. Plates, some glasses there. Okay. Yeah, there's a small table. Unfortunately, today is Sunday, so the supermarket is closed. We couldn't buy any food. This is the room for disabled people, like 2 beds and a bathroom as well. And so this place for doing laundry. This is a basin for hand washing, And there is a washing machine, but I'm not sure if we're supposed to use it or we have to pay, so I think we'll find out later when the hospitalero arrives. And this albergue, actually, the location is really good. It's yeah, pretty much on the route and next to the river. And you can see there is like a nice outside area with the grass and a couple of tables with benches. There's some sort of a circus or something on the other side of the river, so it looks like people having fun there. Oh yeah, so you can sit here in the sun with drinking coffee or beer or cold drink and just enjoy the view. Day 2 on the Camino Inglés, and today hopefully we're gonna walk a little bit longer than yesterday, but you can see it's really completely overcast. And from our Camino experience in Galicia, it never stays sunny for more than 3 days. We walked 5 kilometers to, we are now in Fene. And we didn't find really breakfast in our previous town, so we decided to stop on this bar. You can see they can stamp your credential. And so we're in Galicia and we finally can get Campbell's favorite tortillas. It's like kind of omelette with potato. It's quite big. And of course, another coffee.
Another coffee? Yeah. No, now the walking is fun again. So we are finally out of the city, and it looks like we're leaving the tar road to go into the woods.
We got to the spot in the forest, and you can see it's like a shells. It's a traditional symbol of Camino de Santiago, and they painted with different signs like yellow arrows or cross, and some blue and gray. And there is a box. It doesn't say a price. I assume it's for donation, so you probably take one shell that you like and then just put a coin right here. Put the coins here. Okay. Now we finally have a shell.
Yay! 6 Caminos later. Very nice.
Shell. Look, we meet such a cute baby horse. That's very cute. He just came to us. I think he thought we would have like an apple or a carrot. We unfortunately have nothing. He's so beautiful. Yes, upset, you see? He's very upset with us. Wasted his time. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, you see? We walked about 10 kilometers and just stumbled upon another donation place. There's a cooler box. There's cold drinks and juices. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
And there's another one with water. So you can, just get something, and there is a box for donation, and you put the money there. This is Ponte, where we were planning to walk yesterday, but then we decided to stop halfway. And you can see there's a sign, there's a municipal albergue here and a tourism information office. But obviously we can't walk today, only 14 kilometers, so we just want to skip this town. It's actually quite nice and keep walking further. I think we have about 9 or 10 more kilometers to go. It was quite an up from Ponte Dome. Yeah, you can see the bridge, and then we came down from there, and it was just up and up. Yeah. How are you feeling, Campbell?
That was a very nice up.
Okay. It's not finished actually, we're still going up.
We are shopping for lunch and dinner, and these salads, that's sort of our staple. We live on them. There's lots of different things that you mix. Alya, have you picked a salad?
I like this one with nuts and goat cheese. That's really
Okay, the rucola, it's got pasta, cheese, olives, and I like the sauce with this one. Lunch, 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 lunch.
It's a daily life of pilgrims.
My favorite time of the day.
See, we did quite a big shopping. Yeah, because we couldn't get to a supermarket in a couple of days. Now when we got finally, we were very excited and we just bought a lot of stuff. Looks like we are going to be alone in this albergue in Migne. See that we took over the place. This is our working space, and Campbell is busy cooking. So I have some beef patties and a salad and a strawberry and watermelon for dessert. Yeah, that's how it looks if you have a kitchen in a supermarket. Ten kilometers done, we are entering this nice town, Betanzos, and I think Campbell is very keen on stopping for coffee.
Coffee!
Yeah, and maybe we just do some sightseeing on the way, because I saw on the map yesterday that there are several places that are really interesting and nice in this town. We're doing quite well. On this route, looks like you're never safe from going uphill. You can see the inclination, even in the towns. It just keeps going up and down. So there is a sign for an albergue in Betanzos.
We're just stopping for a coffee, and we're actually going to do some sightseeing in this town.
Yes. So we are now, as I said, in Betanzos, and there's actually quite a lot of things to see. We're now on the square, Plaza Hermans, and this is the main square of Betanzos. It's quite a busy and nice place, with many coffee shops and restaurants. Well, I don't know where it's from. Another beautiful square in Betanzos is the Plaza de Constitución, or the Square of Constitution. See some nice old buildings with a tower with a bell on the top. Now the place where we're staying tonight, it's not really a town. That's why we decided to stop on the way and do some shopping and Betanzos before we continue the walk. The supermarket is almost on the way. I think it's about 50 meters off the route. And now the difficult part is to try to fit all the stuff that we bought now in our backpacks. I think Campbell will carry most of it. Yes, this is not a very nice part of this Camino. We've been walking on the road for like 2 kilometers already. Yeah, and it's not really even sidewalk or something, so it's just quite unpleasant, though there is not much traffic actually. Looks like we made it. There is a sign to the albergue, and today we walked, let's see, 23 kilometers. Now we're gonna go and find our albergue. We arrived at the albergue and it's actually closed, and there is a phone number, but we ran out of credit, so we can't really phone the lady. But there are, other pilgrims they phoned, and she said she's coming only at 7, and now it's like 3. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the bar, which is somewhere around the corner, and maybe ask them to phone the lady and I can talk to her, because those people, they couldn't really speak Spanish, and I guess she doesn't speak English. So we think maybe the key is hidden somewhere, like they did in the other albergues, and other 2 albergues. They hide the key and then you phone them and then they explain you where the key is. So we're hoping that it's the same situation here. He's gonna go to the bar, phone Maria or Mary, I think that's the name of the lady that in charge for the albergue, and hopefully the key is actually hidden somewhere, because to sit and wait for 4 hours outside, it's not really pleasant. Well, looks like our problem was sorted out. Yes, we just came to this bar. It's just 400 meters from the albergue. It's actually quite a cool bar. We're gonna come later. And we had beers, and the girl from the bar, she phoned the lady from the albergue, and yeah, she explained me everything. It's fine, we can go and get the key. We just needed the code and we're gonna go and open it. So no waiting till 7. She comes at 7 to check in, like in the previous albergues, but we can get the key now. Just look at Campbell's happy face. I just stopped for quick morning coffee in the beginning. Yeah, and this place is like a restaurant museo. And the Camino it continues behind the restaurant, not on the road, and hopefully we're not gonna get too much road today, not like yesterday. It would be really nice if we could just walk on a footpath for the whole day. Looks like today we're gonna have quite a lot of ascents and descents again. Let's check how far it is still to Santiago. 46.2 kilometers. How's it going, Campbell?
Good, we're getting there. I didn't see what the sign said, but yeah, 46. Awesome.
Yes. Exactly as it said at the bar in Piseda. Next bar is at 10 kilometers, so we walked exactly 10 kilometers. And there is a bar. Hola, buen día.
Yes.
Ay.
Melena.
Sí, gracias.
Esta melena tan bonita.
Ay, gracias. I get another stamp. This one. Okay. Can write down the date. Today is 29th of May, I guess.
So the lady that owns the bar brought Alya a little chair for her feet.
Oh, it is. Un café con leche again. That's the right size.
Yeah,
For Campbell.
that's what Americano should look like.
Check this, it doesn't get often more cheese than bread. Very good. This place, Casa Avelina, at 10 kilometers, that's like a really cool stop. The lady in charge, she's super friendly and helpful, and you can get stamps here. Two stamps, actually.
Very good place.
Yes. So I would say must stop place.
I give Casa Avelina 2 thumbs up.
Luckily, we decided to walk today all the way to Sigüero because we thought actually that Hospital de Bruma was 16 kilometers away from Presedo, but we've walked 12.7 kilometers and we already here. This is the albergue. It looks quite nice, but it's not a town. It's like a village. There's supposed to be somewhere like a bar or restaurant and albergue. Yeah, so that looks nice, but we're definitely not gonna stay here because I mean it's very early and we planned anyway to walk further today. But the albergue looks quite nice. And there is a bar. This is the bar. They have breakfast and lunches, and it's just like 50 meters away from the albergue. I don't know what it is. It's actually a bar. It's 16 kilometers, and around that bar, there are all kind of weird sculpture, like this dinosaur, and there's some other curious things. I don't know, it's like a horse head. The dinosaur is actually quite big. Look at this. It's a gigantic dinosaur sculpture. And a very funny one. It's like an old tractor. It's like an arch. It's a cool place. 30 kilometers done, 6 hours of walking, and we still have about 6 kilometers to go. That was a long day. We walked 37 kilometers. Look, Campbell's sitting on the floor.
Look at what Campbell has.
Yeah, last 7 kilometers were really tough. It was like along the road and through some industrial areas, and it was so hot today. I think today was the hottest day in Galicia we have ever had.
Yeah, it was a very hot day. That was nice. Take my shoes off.
Yeah, we wanted to have one long day, very long day on this Camino, so and we did it. So after walking 37 kilometers today, we are in Sigüero and we're staying in Albergue Camino Real. It's a private albergue because there are no public albergues in this town. You can see Campbell's on the phone. But we're paying €15 per person for a bunk bed. But this place is really cool. So you can see it's like all this vegetable and coffee, tea, all the utensils you can use, and the breakfast is included actually. And, so it's quite big. They have private rooms as well, but all private rooms were fully booked, so we couldn't really choose a private one. You can see there are all shampoos and shower gel and all kind of things. And I just want to show you a quick bathroom. So it's a toilet. Yeah, you can see. It's a toilet. It's the ladies' toilet. The showers are quite nice as well. Yeah, this is the shower. And I'll show you our dormitory. So you can have lockers here, and there's a couple of bunk beds. You see there's our 2 bunk beds, and then it's like a nice duvet, and you get a towel. And we did my bed looks like a mess. We just did the laundry. Yeah, you can do laundry here. You pay €5 for you feed as much clothes as you can for washing and drying. Last morning coffee on Camino Inglés. We have about 6 kilometers to go to Santiago, and we are now in this beautiful forest. There is a sign saying it's a Bosque Encantado, it's an enchanted forest. And yeah, you can see it's really beautiful. And I think we've walked a couple of times already in this kind of forest. Yep. On the other Camino routes. Oh yeah, there is a there is a witch there. Wow, this is cool. Maybe we can just go off the route and get lost a little bit in this magic forest. So there's a cool witch here. Oh, it does look like enchanted forest. Wow. Let's go and see. Maybe we'll find more interesting things in the forest. Almost there. We have 4.4 kilometers to go to the cathedral still. Yeah, last 5 kilometers on any Camino, you're just sort of walking into the outskirts of Santiago de Compostela, and it's either industrial areas or like, I don't know, residential areas or houses. Not like very scenic, but because you're usually so excited that you almost finished with the Camino, you don't really notice it.
Bueno.
Muchas gracias. Que tenga buen día. Chao. So guys, we just got the last stamps. You can see it's a small church, and there is a sign that says it's the last stamp before you get to the cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. And the people are very nice, very friendly. And now they told us it's 10 minutes left till we get to the cathedral. We are getting really close to the cathedral. And here it is. Here it is. We can see it already. You can see that just right next to the cathedral. There's this hotel, Hospedería Seminario Mayor, and they actually have special prices for pilgrims. We've never stayed there because we never booked. I think you have to book it beforehand, but they have special prices for pilgrims. And here we are, almost there. This is the typical thing. Every time you arrive at the square, you go through this arch and you see this person playing the Scottish fifer. And now we're gonna see many pilgrims here. Okay, this is it. Yay. Yeah, you can. That's a happy place for every pilgrim who walked the Camino de Santiago. This is the cathedral. Yay! This is the Plaza Obradoiro, and here you can see many pilgrims, all kind of pilgrims walking, cycling. Everybody comes from different Camino routes, but everybody finishes the Camino here. It's like the most exciting and happy place in the whole Santiago. And this is it. Here we are. Yay!